What's up guys, it's Jack here, and today I'm once again making another video about UFC 281 because that card was just crazy. I think I had the record for most first round finishes, but we're going to be talking about the main event, something that a lot of people are discussing and something I kind of touched on in my last video, the stoppage, right? There's a lot of controversy. Is this a good stoppage? Was it too early? Was Israel defending himself properly? I'm going to break that all down for you today. So at UFC 281, obviously Israel Adesanya was dethroned by his rival Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira beating him already twice in kickboxing. I'm not going to go through the whole story once again, but I break it down a little better in my last video, so you can go check that one out. Very close fight. Israel was winning the fight up until that fifth round. Some, including myself, believe that the fact that Israel hurt his leg in the fifth round had a lot to do with the stoppage, but we're going to break that all down because I'm going to react to the stoppage and tell you what I think. Was it too early? And answer all the questions that you might have. So I'm watching this video. Alex Pereira humbles Israel Adesanya. I don't know if it got taken down, but if it did, if it did not, I'll leave it in the description. Let's break this down. So obviously this was the end of the first round. Israel Adesanya, very close round. I think a lot of people thought Alex was winning that round. I'm not 100% sure. It was honestly a coin toss watching it when I watched it for the first time. So let's break it down here. So Israel hits him with a massive overhand right, and Alex kind of leans over. I mean, it kind of looks like he's almost out on his feet. Maybe he just loses balance. I think he kind of just lost balance there. His foot placement wasn't all the way correct, but that shot, okay, that shot was fine. The buzzer at this point, you can see it says 0 right there. The buzzer went off, so at this point Israel's not supposed to hit Alex, but he goes for that left hook. Beautiful left hook. He feints the uppercut, as you can see. Look at his right hand, fakes the uppercut, kind of like he's gonna do it, but then boom, picture perfect left hook right there. Really rocks Alex, as you could see. This is so fun. I'm gonna do this more. As you can see, look, he is, at this point, he's wobbled. I mean, one more shot might have put him out at this point. We're talking maybe 5 more seconds, in my opinion. Alex would have been done. Crazy. And I know I kind of sound like an Israel Adesanya fanboy. I'm really not even a fan. I've made a video talking about, literally last week, about how his fights were boring. Look, Alex was hurt. 5 more seconds. Kind of reminds me of the Robert Whittaker fight, the first one where he hit him at the buzzer. Except what's so telling about Izzy to me against Alex and against Robert is I feel like Izzy took this one more personal, which he said in the build-up, I'm taking this personal. You know, I remember what was most notable to me about when Izzy won the title was something that I respected a lot, was that he probably could have got another shot off on Robert when Robert was dropped, and even though the buzzer rang, but he didn't. He held back. He knew it. But this one, as you could tell, look, this one's kind of clear as day. Like, I get it, you're in the heat of the moment. The clear as day, you could hear the buzzer go. That kind of had Alex on skates right there. So this is the big part. You know, look, so he kicks the leg. Look, kicks, kind of lands pretty bad. That's a pretty good check, as you can see. Look, he blocked it with that's probably the best place where you're going to check a kick. So he checks it. Like, at this point, Izzy is off balance. Like, you can tell from his foot placement, and he falls. But I think he fell because, like he said, his nerve was shot, and at this point you can see automatically Israel is just moving backwards. I mean, like, immediately, look, you can tell, like, Israel's moving back. He rolls, moves back, he's back to the fence, and this is the beginning of the end right here. Because look, so he rolls, he falls from that leg kick. Pereira, and look, I don't mean to take anything away from Pereira, because I saw some people saying, oh, I'm trying to make it seem like he didn't deserve this. No, fair play, because like you said, it was the calf kicks that added it up, and at the end of the day, it's not like Israel was dominating from beginning to end. There was a lot of close rounds, especially rounds 1 and 2 were very, very close. So this is like I said, this is the beginning of the end. Israel, he rolls, and at this point, this is the beginning of the end. So as you can see, Alex hits him with the signature shot. Boom. I wish I could, like, boom. That was nasty. You saw his head just fucking, that's Alex's signature shot right there. You know, Alex puts guys out with that shot. I mean, and Israel took it pretty well right there, including he beat Adesanya with that punch all the way in kickboxing those many years ago. At this point, so look, he rocks him. Israel's clearly hurt. So look, Israel, you know, he covers up at this point. He's covering up, so that's defense right there. So let me just watch this. We're gonna watch the whole stoppage. So let's just go back. All right. So look, uppercut. Oh, another right hook. Israel trips, or it gets knocked down. Maybe I want to look at that. Look, and then it gets stopped standing. Okay. So I'm gonna break it down real quick. All right, boom, left hook. Like I said, that starts it. And so Israel's covering up like this. Obviously, anybody that has a brain knows uppercut goes uppercut. Did that land? That one looked like it didn't really land. Looked like Israel kind of moved with it. Israel clinches him, tries to prevent some damage. So obviously right now, defending himself, he's clearly there. So let's move on. And a right hook. Now this one I think was really the beginning of the end. This right hook to follow it up. That one wobbled Izzy. You can see he's wobbled. He's like, I don't want to be here anymore. And now this one, another right hook slash uppercut. A lead uppercut misses terribly. Izzy moves out of the way of that one. And moving out of the way, look. So clearly not a knockdown. Clearly a slip. Could be because, you know, he's gotten hit so much that now he's just off balance. But it clearly was not caused by a punch. Let's just clear that up. There wasn't a knockdown. Okay, so at this point, look, he's trying to clinch him, Muay Thai, clinch. This is a rear uppercut, misses, Adesanya moves his head. Hook, Adesanya moves his head. Right hook, kind of hard to tell if it lands. Don't think it did, kind of rolled with it. Then he's throwing, but then he stops it. So at this point, look. Israel moving his head, gets up immediately, protests it, as you can see. At the end, he's there. So let's just watch it again. Look, so you see, looks pretty bad when you watch it in like regular speed. But to me, it's a little weird that it would be stopped after he basically moves his head over those last punches. Basically, yeah. So that's the fight, you know, and that's how it was stopped. Izzy obviously clearly was hurt. You know, that left hook was really what set it all off. And from there, I mean, Alex was just teeing off. And credit to him because, look, you have a guy hurt. It's the 5th round. He could have risked gassing out, but he's like, no, you know what? I'm going to go out on my shield. Tries his best to finish him and gets the finish overall. So I'm not trying to hate on Alex at all, but was it stopped early? I think it was a little premature. It's a standing TKO, and especially when you realize that Izzy didn't even get knocked down. It was a trip, and yes, I think that Izzy was hurt, and I'm going to be real, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to go into this now. If that fight wasn't stopped at that moment, I'm not saying that fight wouldn't have been stopped. In my opinion, I think that was the beginning of the end. Izzy, on an interview with Ariel Helwani, he said that he basically was trying to let him gas out and shoot for a takedown, and I don't think Izzy's lying. In my opinion, watching it live, I was like, why don't you just shoot for the takedown? Of course, you know, you got to be scared of the knees, uppercuts, you know, and all that, so maybe that was what he was more scared of. Alex wasn't really anticipating a takedown, and you could tell from the way he's just swinging, you know, he's not really, you know, being defensively sound in those moments. In my opinion, premature stoppage. Think could have gone a little bit longer. Am I mad about it? I'm not mad because I feel like Israel would have gotten knocked out if that hadn't happened. There's 2 minutes left of the round. If he didn't shoot for a takedown by then, I think that was it. I mean, Israel was not throwing anything, so I get it. And I'm not trying to hate on Mark Goddard. I believe he was the one that refereed the fight. I'm not trying to hate on him at all. You know, it's hard being in there, seeing it, and he's probably seeing it firsthand, and it's probably a lot worse than it is seeing it in the crowd or seeing it on TV. So it did seem like a little premature. Israel, though, I don't think was going to get any better from that. I think that was pretty much it. And I think probably one of those shots would have landed and put Izzy out or knocked him down, and that would have been it, and nobody would be talking about this. So yeah, I'm glad to break that down. That was a lot of fun. I actually want to break down some more stuff. Please share, subscribe, comment. I'm trying to get this one to do some numbers over here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.